I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
Oh man, let me move the thing out the way. Boom. Hey, we back on this glorious, blessed Sunday. You hear me?
For some people, some
Man.
people probably feeling a little down after yesterday. Couple of big upsets in the college football world. Georgia Tech doing their thing, repping for the city, coming through and spanking on the Miami Hurricanes. You had Texas losing is this the last Red River rivalry game?
No, this is just the last one, Big 12.
The last Big 12 version.
Yeah, it's still
the rest will be presented by the SEC.
SEC. Now that is the SEC, I'm gonna have to go down, man. You know, it's the thing 20 minutes down from the crib, man.
Ain't it like a fair, like a fairground or something?
Yeah, it's the Texas State Fair, man. So I might go down there. I might go down there. Well, I'm going to the fair, but I'm gonna go to the game next year. Wear my Gator gear. You know what I'm saying?
Man, don't do them like that.
Come on now. Come on.
So yeah, man. Oh man, a lot of big action yesterday. A lot of big games today. I think the Buffalo Bills were already losing to the Jaguars last time I checked. So Sunday, man, NFL Sunday is already popped off. My boy, what we starting with today? How we want to start? Do you want to go ahead and give the eulogy for Miami? I know.
I want to let that simmer a little bit. I want to let that, you know what I'm saying, let it just sit on a palate for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that a little later when everybody's awake and alive. I want all them Canes haters that be in here talking that trash, folks that want to come talk to me. Oh, you're going to get your time. You're going to get your time. But, man, let's start with something better. Let's start with NFL, man. Old boy got his contract, man. Jonathan Taylor. Holdout work.
Did it? I would say the holdout work, but I think also the Colts probably realized, like, well, we probably need this dude. So
we need a running game.
Yeah, we need him. We know Jonathan Taylor, and they actually have the potential of winning that division. I think if the Colts would have came out and you see them guys going 0-4, you probably would have not seen him sign. They probably would have let him stay on the pup list and just kept trying to trade him. But what did he sign for? $34 million, I think it was?
42
mil.
3 years, 42 mil, 26 mil guaranteed.
Man, can't be. Hey, man, that's what the running backs have been fighting for. They all been trying to get paid.
He got paid.
He's one of the first to get paid. Now, will Josh Jacobs get paid too?
Knowing the front office is built like baby Patriots without any success, I don't see it. I don't see them cutting that check for him because you would have to pay him more.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor. I'm happy he got his money. I think running backs do definitely deserve to get their money. I do want to see running backs get paid. I want to see everybody get paid. Shit. You want to see KB get paid? I want to get paid. Hey. I believe in capitalism. Let everybody capitalize and let everybody get paid. But I do understand the owner's pushback. You know, a running back is only good for 3 years. So to me, this deal is perfect. I'm not signing you more than a 2 or 3 year deal as a running back. Now we can talk about extending it once you get to year 2. But look at the Nick Chubbs of the world and how those injuries pop off. You know, bad example. I hate to use Nick Chubb, but it is what it is. Like the running backs get hurt more often. They don't have any rules within the last 10 or 15 years that have been made to protect the running back. Everybody else has had rules protect them. You can't hit a quarterback, you know, below the numbers or outside the numbers. Your wide receivers, you can't hit them in the head. You know what I mean? Unnecessary roughness or defensive wide receivers. You got all these rules that have been made to protect every position but the running back. There's not been any, not to say that they deserve any rules or what rules could you implement, but there are no rules that have been made to protect any other position. I mean, there have been rules made to protect every other position but the running back.
Yeah, man. I mean, if anything, they're starting to get harder on them as far as like the targeting, lowering the helmet. Yeah, this is the NFL is not a running back friendly league.
Not no more. But I mean, back in the day, that was the game. You know, running backs made the world. You know what I mean? You didn't have a star running back. That's what you want.
It was built on running backs, but now it's just like every team had that star running back. You have that line, but now it's built to fly, man. You got to have 3-4 wide receivers getting that money, the quarterback to give it to them, and you can get a running back, the little scat dude, 2 or 3 guys in the backfield, well, in the running back room to get it done. But man, I just it's good for him, but I don't know that this is going to change anything because Jonathan Taylor was the number 1 running back before he got hurt. He had the most rushing yards. Like, he was that guy. Josh Jacobs last year, that guy. But he's going to want more than Jonathan Taylor because he's done more than Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, he probably don't know. Well, they're both bad teams. He has AR there with him. Like I said, again, I could understand why Indy went ahead and made the investment and they want Jonathan Taylor back on the field because it's just going to make their team way better. Josh Jacobs, they're not going to get any better in Oakland or in Las Vegas until you get a better quarterback in my system, a better coach, in my opinion.
Now, if they have a a plan,
they gave up on Swift. Look at Swift. Right. It's all about the system too, man. Running back got to be in the right system and in the right spot.
If the Raiders have a plan for like quarterback or a plan on what they're doing to why they can't allocate the money, then
like what?
Cool,
what
but
plan gonna be? What's a lot of quarterbacks
I don't know
out.
if they trying to make a
I mean,
trade,
everybody I think who needs a quarterback, this is the year you're probably trying to get one. You're probably trying to get as high as you can. I'm pretty sure Devontae Adams will be traded. You probably
like
jump up.
Yeah, if you're like the Raiders, do you not necessarily tank for like a Caleb, like a young guy, but a team like Minnesota, if they don't get over the hill with, you know what I'm saying, Kirk, is Kirk a feasible option
better than
for,
Jimmy
you know what I'm
G.
saying?
He's better than Jimmy G. I think
you have situations like that, not necessarily trying to go get the young star, but you may be banking
JJ
on
said
somebody.
He want to follow Kirk's. What if you had Devontae Adams, JJ on one side, Devontae Adams on the other side, and Kirk Cousins as the quarterback with Josh Jacobs running the football? You go get you a Brock Bowers. You go get you a Brock Bowers in the draft.
Who calling the plays?
Yeah. Josh McDaniels.
So until Josh put that clipboard
Josh
down
McDaniels ain't going nowhere. They already told the Raiders, but you can't even fire your coach no more and bring another one in, bro. Y'all got 2 other coaches on the book. You still paying Hugh Jackman? What's his name? I think Hugh Jackman, not Wolverine.
But
Hugh Jackson. Nah. We threw the Eagles pipeline cut off, man. We can't let the Eagles keep getting Georgia Bulldogs. That ain't gonna work.
Hey, Brock gonna be a top 5 pick.
Did you see him yesterday? Oh God.
Nah.
Man, Brock was picking them up, putting them down. I think he finished the game with like 120 yards on like 5 or 6 catches. Hey man, listen. How about them dogs, baby? How about them? Matter of fact, we can go into it. We can go into our individual game breakdowns.
Yeah, man.
Start talking about the dog. I'll let you go first. We want to hear about your struggles yesterday with Vanderbilt because it was a struggle for a long time. Now that game was closer than this. KB, that game was That game was losable. Y'all were trying y'all best to get that game to them all the way through the second quarter.
No, we dropped some plays. I mean, it's what I expected against us. We had 3 linemen out, our running back out. Guys just banged up. Like it just, and I think guys could have, like, if it was a big game, maybe they could have, you know what I'm saying, took a shot, you know what I'm saying, get out there, you know what I'm saying,
y'all saving, y'all, because you keep saying this, like last few weeks you said that y'all were saving, y'all were getting everybody to play against Charleston.
No, this year, this game wasn't a get young guy rep game, but it was just guys. This was the week. This is the last week to try to get guys healthy. So guys like Kingsley, guys like Barber,
who y'all play next week?
South Carolina.
You gonna win that game?
So I think so. I hope so. What Codex say? I hope so. So
we gotta play Vandy next week. That's like a tune-up game for Jacksonville, because we both play next week. Then we both off, but then I think we go to Jacksonville after that, right?
Yeah.
So Jacksonville, just looking ahead.
So this is
Florida
better
versus Georgia and Jackson.
No, this is better because usually the last few years we usually play LSU this week.
Then y'all
have a break
bye week.
Then so I'm happy that we're playing South Carolina. I mean, we don't know where
South
Carolina.
I don't
know. I don't know which South Carolina we're going to get.
Is it a home game or away game?
Of course, it's an away game.
Oh yeah,
so it's an away game. It's South Carolina. You don't know if you're going to get the South Carolina that played UGA tough or the South Carolina that looked like poop against Tennessee. No idea what South Carolina you're going to get. Luckily, it's a day. Luckily, it's a day game, so that like it's not noon. It's like 3:00. So normal time. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Phillies for their win yesterday.
I don't know the damn shout out for those Phillies, bro. Don't do that.
Shout out to Bryce for getting it done.
Don't do that, bro. The Braves had the bases loaded, nobody out, and then push a damn run across. They had first and third, nobody out, didn't push a damn run across. Michael Harris couldn't hit the ball out the damn infield. Like, come on, dude. All you gotta do is hit the ball out the infield. We score. We get a little momentum. Spencer Strider was dealing yesterday.
What did they say? 107 regular season wins. So they say 104. This is the greatest Braves team of all time.
Bro, listen, the Braves had not been shut out, but 2 out of 180 games, or however many the games they played, 161 games. The Braves had not scored in 2 games. Why the hell you wait till the playoffs to do number 3? I don't know. But back to the tush push. I feel like any play that gives an offense or a defense overwhelming advantage, I feel like you got to take it out of the game. Now, I feel like you just do it, make the rule where they just can't go under center. That's all I say. If you're gonna do a quarterback sneak like that, take it from out of the center, because you basically on the line of scrimmage at that point. Just basic physics say it's going to be tough to stop that play. It's damn near illegal. It's damn near unstoppable if done the right way. Now, we've seen it stopped. I'm not going to say you haven't. But, bro, you're an offensive lineman. There's no way that without me on the opposite side knowing your snap count that I'm going to stop that play. Yeah, I have to guess your snap count because I got to get under your pads.
At the end of the day, as long as pushing the pile is legal, the tush push has to be legal, because that's all they're doing is pushing the pile. That's it. Because at the end of the day, those guys in the back that's pushing Hurts they're not getting as much power that people think. It's those guys up front that are creating.
I care more about the offensive linemen being able to just fall out of their stance and get the yardage needed.
So I'll tell people,
nothing defensively I can do to stop that. He's going to fall forward, and the quarterback's going to go right over their back. There's nothing you can do.
So this the thing, right? It all starts in the trenches.
I can agree with that, but at the same time, that's not the same. It's not the same.
It is.
I still have to throw the wide receiver the ball.
No. It's all about pushing. It's all about aiding the runner. That's all it is. You can't pick which position can.
But most of the time, in what I'm seeing, they make the line of scrimmage without being touched. They ain't got to have nobody push them over the back to make the line of scrimmage. They're falling over. It's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. Again, the offensive linemen, all they're doing is going straight down at the defensive lineman's hands and knees, bro.
So that's not what's happening, right? Let me tell you what happens on the inside of that tush push, what y'all don't see, right? You have 300-pound linemen. You got about was it six offensive linemen, 7D line. They're in all fours and a crab like thing. Like they're maybe a foot and a half off the ground. Right. It's all about leverage.
Low man
With their low man wins, right? So what's happening is their O line is just really good at getting low. And when you get low,
it's every O line. It
over.
ain't just Philly. Philly's just perfected it. That's what they're saying. Philly will pick up 2 yards doing that shit. Everybody else, I'm just saying, you can't stop that as a defense, my boy. Because for one, I can't go over the top and try to grab your helmet or grab your pads and pull you back, because then that's a penalty for me. Like, you got to send somebody Troy Polamalu style over the top to really just go in and try to smash the quarterback. It's not going to work either, though.
It's not going to work because the quarterback is
going down.
It's a great play. I mean, it's a great strategy. It's no different than if it's a kickoff, and the ball goes to the sideline and the guy goes out of bounds first, then touch the ball. It's a rule. Like, is it necessarily a fair rule?
It just gives the offense an overwhelming advantage on that one play. But again, don't let them get to 3rd and 1. How about that?
Get some dogs that's gonna stop it.
You can't stop it, KB.
Hey man, it's possible because
it
works. It works 92% of the time. that 8%,
it don't went up.
I'm sure there's a strategy to it, but like I say, the Eagles have perfected it. And
they got a quarterback that he bench press 300-400 pounds.
He squats
he squats 600 pounds.
That's
You're not gonna stop him. You're not gonna stop him.
Yeah.
They 3rd and 1. Just give it to him.
Exactly. But yeah, man, back to my Gators though, man. We have two freshmen starters at safety. So when you saw one of the touchdowns, like the long bomb, we had our 2 freshman safeties and a freshman cornerback. You know, those lumps and bruises, you live with those. Goal line stand, they didn't score, so that was good.
Only reason they didn't score because it was Vanderbilt, my boy. That's the only reason they didn't score. No, they had plays. They had opportunities.
They had opportunities, but guys made plays. Now, the one thing I will say, Jason Marshall, man, like he did get his face mask pushed. He did get his helmet like snatched down and all that. But when he gave up on the play, that's just disgusting. That's the only thing of the game that I was like, fam, come on. But I like what I saw from the backups, like the Taraja Mitchells, the Derek Wingos, the look, man, our freshmen are balling, man. They have freshman mistakes here and there, like as far as like the corners and stuff like that, because you know it's going to happen. But those linemen, defensive linemen, they look good. Our offensive line is terrible, man. Like it's bad, bro. Like we be having 6-7 guys block at max protect because we be trying to throw it deep and guys be open, but he can't get no time. And what you got you have 5 linemen, then you keeping in the running back, you're keeping in the tight end. Like you can't do that and be successful against teams like Georgia, teams like South Carolina, LSU, who have a dominant front 4. Like I'm not even counting linebackers. Their front 4 creates hell. So you can't block them, and then you're trying to throw it to 3 wide receivers running routes. Nah, bro, you need as many guys running routes as possible. So it's just, I don't.
At South Carolina next week, that's gonna be an interesting game. That should be probably one of the sneaky good games for next week because, like you said, depending on what South Carolina show up, you never know how the game gonna go. Depending on what Florida team shows up. I will say, yesterday we were supposed to get our toughest test. I guess everybody was so high on the Kentucky Wildcats after they went in and just ran over Florida for 280 yards. So, everybody just was high on them. Even during the pregame show, you had what's his name? Ron Harper? He don't hate so. You be out there on SEC Nation with Tebow. What's his name? Ain't that him?
Ron Harper.
Not Ron Harper. That's the damn basketball player. What's the dude? Anyways, the dude on the SEC Nation show. A lot of them just talking about how Georgia's going to sleepwalk through this game. How they expected Georgia to come out with another slow start, and it was just complete opposite, man. I think Kirby kind of laid into them guys a little bit before the game, like, hey, let's make sure we're on point. Let's make sure we're attacking. And man, we came out first 2 drives and put up 14 back to back. I mean, easy 14-0. Beck was I think 12 or 12, 13 or 13 with 2 touchdowns at one point. Damn, like he couldn't miss. I think he got all the way up to like 18 completions before he made his first incomplete pass. So if Georgia rolling and cooking like that, man, with Mike Bobo ain't killing us, you got Brock Bowers eating and, you know what I'm saying, going up and down the field, breaking off tackle. The running game is pounding people. Once you put it all together like that, bro, defense ain't got to be perfect. The defense yesterday was really the weakest link if you want to look at it, and they played pretty good still. So Davis is a first round running back, my boy. I'm gonna tell you that now. Just seeing him personally, seeing him live against UGA, but bro probably is the best running back in the game. I know Michigan got a running back up there. Everybody like to talk about.
But no, Mike Davis, he was at Vanderbilt last year.
Killing it. I remember him at Vanderbilt. I remember him playing against him at Vanderbilt. That's how he beat y'all last year at Vanderbilt. I think last year against Vanderbilt, he had damn near 200 yards against y'all too. Yeah, man. Probably. Y'all happy to see him go. But yeah,
man.
But yeah, man, Georgia did what was expected. Like I said, I actually think that yesterday was the first time all season that they looked like the number one team in the nation. And if they can do that against Kentucky, I believe they can do that against a lot of people because Kentucky got a pretty good offensive line. You know
Kentucky has a very good, very stout offensive line that don't get the respect that
they dirty too, though, bro. They were doing they got a lot of personal fouls like after the whistle. So I can see how they can get in your head and kind of get you out your game because they hitting you after the whistle. They landing on your players and stuff like that.
But that's what I want, bro. As on the O-line,
what you want. Yeah,
you want the O-line. I want them dudes to be a penalty every game. Every snap, it should be potential penalty call.
You tricky.
Hey man, domination. Domination.
But what's up with the Pac-12, man? What's going on out there out west? Last night you said it was a burn barn.
That USC, I stayed awake. I was so excited about Miami losing, and the way they did, I just couldn't go to sleep. And boy, USC and Arizona. Arizona was, what was it? Oh, Arizona had scored, right? So it was tied up. USC coming down the field, right? They're like on like the 10. Time's clicking. They have like, it has to be about like 45 seconds. They throw a pass, or Caleb checks to a pass, does a quick route, whatever, incomplete. The next play, they like try to run the ball or something like that. Stop. Third play, they try to do like a zone read, fumble. So then they're like, kick the field goal with like 4 seconds left. They go to kick the field goal. The dude snaps it over his head. He's standing all weird. Missed the field goal. Goes into triple overtime, bro. I think Arizona, when you're 2-3, 3-2. They should have went because they scored. They scored first. No, USC scored, right, and then they scored second. Arizona. They should have went ahead and tried for the 2-point conversion in the first overtime, but they didn't. They kicked it, and I was like, "You giving Caleb opportunities to score from the 3-yard line, bro? He's just better than everybody, and that's just what happened. He's just a better athlete, bro. It was a good game, dog. Like USC, I could see them losing 2 or 3 games this year.
Yeah, I mean the Pac-12 was about to get into the point where they start playing each other, and some of the big teams and big schools, you'll see get the matchup against each other. I know at first it was all about Colorado and let Colorado get their shine on, and the Deion and effect, and the Deion this and Deion that. Big win for Deion yesterday out there, Arizona State. Way to pull that one out late. I think it was a last drive, field goal, walk-off type win. So Deion is already at 4 wins. One more gets him to a bowl game, a bowl eligible. There's already a big bowl that's already saying that they want Deion. So I think this 5 wins. If you get 5 wins, I think Deion's going to get a New Year's 6 bowl. I'm just being honest with you. I hate to say that. I hate to say that, but
it still should go by record.
The bowls have a say in who they want in their bowl. The people who present the bowl.
I didn't know. I thought it was automatic.
No, it's not. Certain things are automatic bids, but certain ones like New Year's Six, no, they're not automatic bids. They just have to have a representative of the Pac-12. They have to have a representative of the SEC. They can pick and choose who they want. Is that they send an invitation?
Wow.
The bowls are invites. So the bowl is they're sending you an invitation to a bowl. So yes, Deion in Colorado,
right? Because that's how they can decide. Like they don't want to play in it.
Exactly. Your team can turn down a bowl.
Damn,
so there's an invitation going out. Deion, if he gets the bowl eligible, there's not a bowl game that won't send him an invite, except for the college football playoff. Those four are set. But Deion being in a New Year's Six bowl is not something people should be like, oh, that's not going to happen. It's highly possible. So you got Oregon versus Washington next week. Number 8 Oregon versus number 7 Washington. Oregon on the road. To me, this is what's the quarterback? Penix. If you want to be a first round pick, if you want to tell people, hey, look at me, I think this is your game and this is your time to do it. If you want to be that guy and separate yourself or put yourself up there with Caleb Williams, who right now, and I guess Drake Mays after yesterday too, probably are the 1 and 2 picks in the NFL draft when it comes to quarterback. First 2 quarterbacks off the board. I think if Penix wants to take that step or he wants to be mentioned, he definitely and Bo Nix.
Caleb, do you think if Caleb go, he's not going to be first?
Who?
Caleb Williams.
I said no. I said Caleb is 1, Mays is 2. I said if Penix wants to be up there,
I thought you said
he would have to be showing out this next game versus Oregon. Oregon has a pretty good defense, NFL style defense. Dan Lanning, you know that they're going to bring it. Bo Nix is there. Bo Nix, he's a little bit old, a little bit long in the tooth, but is he an NFL quarterback? He got the potential. So, what are your thoughts on the Oregon versus Washington game next week?
Man, like you say, this is their premiere. This is their Bama versus Georgia. This is, the classic Bama's versus LSU's. Those games. This is their game. The show out, man. All eyes are gonna be on them, 100%. All eyes on them. And we want to see, is it the off? Like, can he do it against a team like Oregon? Is Oregon for real? Bo Nix, can you do it? It's gonna be a good game, man. Like, I really don't know, man. It's like you got sledgehammer against sledgehammer, and who wins out? I think
Oregon has a better team
up
front. Washington probably has the better and more dynamic quarterback. So, so like you said, who's going to win? Don't know. I think it'll be a good game. I'm probably going to say, give me Dan Lanning in Oregon, just because the former UTA. He's family. He's family. He all right.
I'm gonna have to go with Oregon too. Like, everything wants me to pick Washington, but like something in my head is just like, don't not think football. and yeah, that's what it comes down to, man. I think I
tried to get, speaking of
where they at,
speaking of
where the boys,
speaking of overthinking football, like you said, we don't want to overthink football. If you're up in the fourth quarter with less than 40 seconds left and it's not fourth down, you do know you can take a knee and it will actually keep the clock running and reset the play clock for another 45 seconds. So meaning that game clock that's up there and it's like 39, 38, 37. If you just take another knee, it'll keep going all the way to 0-0. And you don't even have to snap the ball again.
Yeah.
But Miami didn't want to do that.
They did not.
No. Miami said we need to get a few more stats and let's run the ball. But we ain't got to tell them what really happened. I believe KB has put together a compilation of yesterday's events. Now, to set the stage, the jerseys, awesome, amazing. Those black jerseys were awesome.
Oh, man.
Make sure you go tag the folks. While I set this eulogy, I'm gonna preach the eulogy for a minute. You make sure you get the Miami people in here because there's a lot of them need to see this, and put this in that Miami group too. They need to see this too.
Oh, they're going.
Yeah. Put this in there.
It's going. I wanted to premiere it here first, and then I'll show the whole world.
Well, just put us in there. They can come on and watch.
Shout out to Kels and Tony.
Usually Kels is on here talking. Tony's usually on here talking. Usually these guys are on here with us and they live.
I don't know where they could be.
Eddie Jones, what Eddie? Uncle Eddie, he ain't said nothing this morning.
He getting a personal.
Ain't none of the Miami people that usually on here the last few weeks, you know, making little sly comments. Usually they're here and they're present. But I have yet to see orange and black show up, or orange and green.
Orange and green.
The black was for the funeral, as my grandma would say. They had their own funeral yesterday. So
they didn't. I
told y'all about wearing them black jerseys. I was praying Kirby ain't break them out. Kirby's like, nah, we're gonna leave them in the back. They good for a photo op. But them black jerseys are cursed. And when you wear a black jersey and you don't do it often like an Oregon or TCU, if you just try to throw on a black jersey because you think you got a homecoming game, that usually the other team is usually offended. And I think Georgia Tech was offended by this. KB, you got it, but go ahead and drop the tape, man.
Go ahead, man. Let's go.
Let's bring it.
Hey, man. I love this song, by the way.
Hey, me too.
You know what I'm saying? Something for the... You just want to...
The premiere DJ. This was a hard premiere, bro.
It was. It was.
That. Miami.
Hey, man.
Good money. Look at this. They got the yachts. They got the boats.
They got that. Man, what?
Where these Miami folks at?
You know, I can't get a comment, a like, a share, subscribe. No, it's cool, man. This ain't going nowhere either.
No, sir. This is going to be a Toe2Toe exclusive.
No. It's under 4 seconds. Yeah, you're good.
Look at that clock. Look at that clock. It say third down, bro. That clock is under 40.
That's it.
Even they said, what Miami doing?
Cheney, the straight ahead, tackled, and the ball.
What's the worst thing that can happen?
Mario holding the clipboard, too.
Georgia Tech has it with 26 seconds left.
Information there to change this.
Here's Jeff Easer.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
That was it, right there.
Just go ahead and fail the try. Take a knee. Hear that, Wes? Block the football.
Singleton, the fastest of the
Okay, so that ain't the worst part. Now you got a chance to stop these boys and go home.
No, this is after the deep pass.
That was all of Miami Twitter last night.
Boy.
That was Miami Twitter last
Oh,
night.
boy. It's only one game. We'll be okay.
Hey, brother. Oh, man. Come on, man. Oh, come on. Hey.
I like.
Hey.
It's only right. It's only right. It's only right. Hey, make sure your boy Eddie show that on the he see that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he see that. Them boys lost to a bunch of engineers. Get out of here.
Hey, listen, all week I tried to get them boys to give me a few points to bet. I should have just bet straight up. If I knew they were going to come out like that, I tried all week to get them boys to give me some points against Miami. Give me a point. Georgia Tech. Give me 18. Give me 21. Thinking that they're going to blow Georgia Tech out. I'm begging for 21 points. I'm begging for 18 points. I even went down to 15. My last offer, man, give me 15 points. I know y'all going to beat Georgia Tech by more than 15, bro. Just by walking on the field, y'all should be better than Georgia Tech. And good God almighty, look what happened. They won straight up. But if I'd have been in Vegas, I'd have hit for double yesterday.
TVD. Yo, you know what's crazy?
Woo!
Shout out to ESPN. They don't even have the box score up. They don't even have the stats up. That's crazy.
King was killing them, man. That Georgia now Georgia Tech have had some shows, some flashes that they haven't shown in a year, but it's still Georgia Tech. Don't get me wrong. It's still GT.
Absolutely.
Florida State blew them blew them out. I think they played already. Yeah, TVD threw some passes yesterday, bro.
Hey, man.
That I really had to scratch my head. Was like, is he seeing the field? Is he reading the defense? Is Georgia Tech doing something to disguise what the defense is on? No, they were literally playing straight up man to man.
Bro, I don't know.
The ball was hitting the cornerbacks in the back of the head.
The joint we hit the cornerback in the back. You know, the fans made an excuse for that. You know what I'm saying? But that first pick he threw, like when he threw into triple coverage, I was like, yo, why were like, it wasn't even open like from when they showed the shot from behind TVD. It wasn't even open. The dude was sitting on the seam right there. And he just lofted that joint.
No, he threw it to him.
And Georgia Tech dropped the pick. Remember, they dropped one, and then they took one almost back to the house when they kicked the field goal. Remember, he should have cut that in. It should have been a pick six.
Yeah, he should have cut in. Yeah, he was just trying to get to the sideline, I think.
Bro, it was disgusting, dog.
Not Dak Prescott.
No, that ain't Dak. He ain't do that. Dak, nah. We ain't gonna put him on Dak. That's TVD.
No, Dak did that against the Cardinals. He did throw that thing in the triple cut.
But TVD is.
But that was the end of the game. They were trying to score. There was no reason for TVD to throw that ball up. I'm sorry.
Miami. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Them boys got cocky. They got because before it happened in the group chat, I said, man, if Georgia Tech don't score, I was like, if they don't score, they're going Miami's gonna come around, they're gonna score, they're gonna get a turnover. It's just gonna happen. And that's what happened.
You called it. And they got the turnover. Georgia Tech went right back out there, threw the interception. I thought the game was over, bro. I cut the game off. Between
Mario
that
Cristobal,
and then the Braves, I was in my feelings. I was like, God damn it.
I can't scroll up far enough, right? And the group chats, when we talk about him being hired, the first thing I said was, man, y'all are going to recruit. Y'all going to have some top 10 classes, but y'all going to lose some games because at the end of the day, Mario's late game management and coaching is trash.
You called it, bro. You said, I didn't know his late game management was that bad. Because, bro, you can look at the time, and even the announcers are like, why are we not taking a knee? Like, bro, what are you doing?
Everybody.
A knee wins the game. You practice victory. I've played football a few years. I ain't even play that. I ain't even play in college. But all the way through high school, the last play we practiced, and the last play we said we wanted to run was a victory formation.
You look for it.
That's the last play you run in practice because they say this is the last play we're going to run of the game because we're going to be in victory formation. Man. Yeah, I mean, that
is.
He ain't going to get fired because they have a number 3 class right now? Number 4 class? Something like that?
Number 13, 14? What are you talking about?
I haven't looked at recruiting since.
Them boys is, they might be worse. They might be 17.
I ain't looked at recruiting since y'all were 3. Actually, I'll take that.
All right, so you ain't paid attention this whole year.
Yeah.
This whole year, okay. But yeah, I think they're like 17th or something like that. But at the end of the day, them boys, they are who we are. Because remember, everybody, Miami fans have been puffing their chest because they were undefeated, right? And the best one they had was against Texas A&M when they looked solid.
Well, we told them Texas A&M
we got the top 5 offense. We got, you know what I'm saying, the nation. We got a top 20 deep. No, the defense is ranked, 110th, 114th in the nation? Something crazy like that. Well, and they offense top
y'all
5.
Last week, those ratings don't mean much when it comes.
It don't. Hey, you can have a good game, a bad game, and I think Miami had a good game against A&M, and they played against Georgia Tech, who talent wise is nowhere close to them, and now they're going into the meat of their schedule. Now is when the fun starts. Now is the Clemson, Florida State, Wake, NC State. Like, you gotta play.
Yeah, playing NC North Carolina next week. Actually, that's who they play. They play North Carolina next week. So
the same North Carolina who went crazy yesterday, like that's undefeated still. Drake May, top.
Drake May looked like a Heisman quarterback yesterday. I would definitely say.
Dog. Dog. And they still got to play Louisville, who Louisville went crazy yesterday against Notre Dame.
Why did I take Notre Dame quarterback? Take Carson Beck out and put in Notre Dame quarterback. Carson Beck threw 5 touchdowns yesterday, 4 touchdowns. Notre Dame quarterback threw 3 interceptions. So, yeah, just fantasy-wise, but I've been making some bad choices the last few weeks, man. Hopefully today. What you think about number 12? Oklahoma knocking off Texas 30-34. Texas had been looking shaky the last few weeks anyways. I was telling people that.
I don't know, man. Texas is a man.
Don't do that because y'all ain't got too many teams we can big up. I mean, you ain't got nobody but Florida State.
Right. We sure as hell ain't bigging y'all up.
That's it.
And we talking about ACC versus ACC. So get out of here. You're still in. I would sit down.
Clearly, we see ACC home games are not the same as SEC home games. As Georgia Tech just went in there and put their foot all up on Miami couch. So I mean,
rub the feet, rub the dirt, and everything.
Talking about ACC is slowly knocking each other off, which we knew what was going to happen. If Florida State stumbles, if Florida State happens to lose to an NC State, lose to a UNC, lose anything, period, they have to win out and win the ACC championship, or they're not going to make the college football playoff. The ACC will not have a college football playoff representative this year. I don't think they had one last year either. So you got to be kind of careful with these losses, man. I know y'all like the ACC like to take each other out. But y'all better let Florida State just win out, and that's y'all best chance of getting.
I don't know, man. I think we see the formula to beat them. Play tough against the run. Y'all O-line, play tough against the run, and y'all wide receivers like TVD made some bad choices.
Hurt for the FSU yesterday. There was a lot of key injuries yesterday, man. A lot of sneaky key injuries. So hopefully they can bounce back, but. I mean, Florida State didn't look all that yesterday. I mean, Virginia Tech was in that game probably to the middle of the third. So right now, KB, who you got the top 4 teams in the country?
Man, Georgia, Michigan. I have to go Ohio State. Man. Like, I don't think Florida State's a top 4 team.
Hold on, I give you the other one. Let me give you the other
one. USC.
You got Oregon and Washington at 8 and 7. You got USC at 9. I'm just looking at the rankings from this week. Penn State, that's the other one you missed out on. You still got Penn State in there. Ohio State still there too. So
I'm gonna have to go with. Man,
will we get 3 representatives? Will we get 2 people out of there? I know Ohio State and Michigan gonna play each other. Ohio State and Penn State gonna play each other.
It's possible, depending if other teams.
We can get 2 teams out of that, I think. Because SEC, I don't think we're gonna put 2 teams in this
year. I don't see it. But the Big Ten, man, they have some teams, man, that Ohio State's probably will lose to Michigan. Michigan will probably go in undefeated or lose to like Penn State. Penn State will probably lose to like Indiana, like something stupid. So a lot of those guys will be like one win teams, maybe 2 loss teams.
Do any of them teams beat Georgia?
I think Ohio State, I don't see it. I don't see it with this quarterback, man. And I don't see it. Maybe Penn State, maybe, because their run game.
Penn State not better than Michigan. I give Michigan a shot before I give Penn State a shot.
But Michigan, I think Penn State has a few better athletes on the edges. On the outside,
on the defense, I agree with that part.
So that's kind of. I need
to see them play. Once I see them play,
shake them out. Yeah. And same thing with Oregon and Washington, man. Like, it's kind of like the winner of them would probably be my top 4, depending on how they win. Like, if Oregon goes in there and just smacks Washington, I'd be like, Oregon, you got them. Because they don't have, if they beat Washington like that, I can't see. They have the quarterback, they have the run game, they have the trenches, they have the athletes. So
Yeah.
It's hard to pick. But it's going to shake itself out. That's a good thing about college football, man. A lot of these teams, as we saw last night, anything can happen, and it will happen. Yeah. So shout out to Miami catching the L and the fashion that they did, and Mario showing us exactly who he is. Boy, they was mad in the boy. It was mad.
Oh man, bro, last night was epic. Because again, I thought the game was over, so I turned it off. So
If
when I go
Billy-
back to the group chat and I see you and I see Marcus and I see everybody in that thing going ham, and I can't believe this happened. So I had to go back and turn to the highlights of the show. Like, wait a minute, let me go back to the ACC wrap up. And oh man, that's
If Billy would have did that, they would have
Oh.
had Billy charred over the grill, my boy. They would have had to score him out the premises. But luckily for Miami, that's not a real home stadium, and there's people not there like that. So they got worried about
it wasn't that packed anyway. It wasn't that many people there. So
yeah, so that's cool.
All right, so we see Thursday night, man. The Bears. Let me tell you something. That boy Justin Fields showed that. Ooh. Yeah, y'all do. Yeah. You got to accept everything that comes with it.
Absolutely. Oh, it's come. It can't stop, won't stop. Y'all got all week, and I don't care about who we lost to. I don't care about none of that.
Give us about 10 more minutes. We're going to run that tape back one more time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you didn't see it the first time, come on back. Who winning the Jacksonville game, Tony? Is Jacksonville still winning? I'm not sure. They got a game in London this morning. These 9 o'clock games, man. Games be up. I be having to be up at 8 o'clock to get my game day ritual going, which is cool, though. I actually like the NFL all day, man. What you think about the early London game?
Nah, I ain't
you don't like it? You too early for you. I know, but you got to be up
there. Jacksonville is winning 11-7.
What? Oh man, that's crazy. I know a lot of people picked Buffalo to win today, though. Oh man,
that's nuts.
Tough.
I definitely picked Buffalo to win.
But see, let me tell you why I think that's kind of screwed too. Jacksonville been over there for 2 weeks. Jacksonville didn't come back home. They stayed. Buffalo got there last night on a late flight.
Oh dang, yeah. They stayed. Yeah, they got blessed with that.
Yeah, so that ain't really right, but NFL got to do something about that.
But yeah, what's the next one? What's the next game you got?
Oh man, Houston downtown, man. Listen, downtown pumping right now. Downtown is off the chain. They got all the Falcon people, man. I got people hitting me up. Steve, you coming down? You coming down? So yeah, right now, man, Houston and Atlanta, that's the first game. Big game for the Falcons today, man. I need to see something. Y'all done lost the last 2. I mean, who were you for real? Were you the first 2 weeks when you were running the ball good, or were you the last 2 weeks where your offense haven't scored but like 7 points? So big game today, Houston, man. They got your boy, what's his name?
Stroud, man.
Yeah, CJ Stroud been balling. And he's been eating up, man, coverages. What is top 10 recruiting class?
We got 2 stadiums. And can't fill either one.
Yeah, recruiting typically usually goes how, that's how it goes in the world. Recruiting matters. You know what I mean? If you look at the top teams right here that Jacob just listed, who are we talking about in the playoff picture? Year in and year out. The same team. So
and Bama lost 1, right? Bama only lost 1 game.
They lose 1 or 2.
I think they only lost that one.
Lost 1 game, but they got a couple big games coming up again too. Though, have they played LSU yet? That's who they lost to, right? No, they lost to Texas. Did they beat LSU? Texas.
I don't think they play LSU yet.
Oh yeah, well, see, that's another game I don't think they'll win though. Milroe, the way he looked yesterday, now don't get me wrong, they hooked up on some big plays, but you got to look at the competition they were playing too though. Texas A&M again. We kept telling y'all this food.
I was told.
Me and KB told y'all.
I was told competition doesn't matter.
Of the season that
I was told competition doesn't
matter.
Listen,
bro. We told them that Texas A&M was fool's gold at the beginning of the year, and everybody was hyped up. Miami beat Texas A&M, and then we don't beat the top 10 team. We beat look at LSU. I mean, look at Texas A&M yesterday. Got ran out their own damn stadium basically by Alabama. Like it's time for Jimbo to go. I'm sorry. Jimbo, the experiment's been cool. The experiment's been good. You sold them folks a bag of gold over there, telling them at Florida State that you needed all this money, you needed these facilities. Your ass ain't got but 1 championship. And really, Jameis Winston. You had all those first round picks in that team. I mean, come on, man. What are we talking about? But anywho, let's get to the NFL.
I'm just here to smile, man.
I ain't gonna talk about college. Man, AR versus Derrick Henry today. Who you got?
I'm going with AR. I picked the Colts, but my confidence was low. It was a 2, so he ain't the only person playing today, unfortunately. So
after watching, you said the Colts. After watching Tennessee dismantle the Bengals last week, I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I'm gonna rock with the Titans on this one. They took Joe Burrow in the. Joe Bengal. They took Joe Burrow and the Bengals apart last week.
Are the Bengals the biggest surprise this year?
As far as a letdown,
yeah.
Let me ask. Okay, so are we taking Aaron Rodgers out of the picture? Because I would say the Jets, only because of the whole situation.
But
with
that's
Aaron Rodgers and everything. Oh, that's what I'm saying. So
Burrow been playing.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the rest of the teams on the board right now. Between them and the Vikings, because Minnesota being 0-3 with Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, supposed to be an improved defense. You know what I mean? That's a tough pill to swallow too. We actually thought Minnesota may even win that division, but I mean the Bengals, man, you don't get no worse than that. And it don't look like it's going to get no better no time soon either. T. Higgins hurt. Now Joe Burrow got the injury still.
Chase something trade me. But yeah, man. What's next?
The Patriots. The Saints at the Patriots. You know what I'm going.
I picked the Saints because the Patriots are just bad.
You must have seen the Patriots with Derek Carr and his bum shoulder.
Jameis gonna let.
The Saints. I'm sorry. Jameis Winston's trash. Jameis Winston, he just be chucking the ball up. That show last week, it's clearly like 4 people over there, and he still let that thing fly. Like the dude was wide open. He gonna let that thing go, boy. You would think he's throwing to a wide receiver in a broken coverage the way he threw it with so much confidence, and he go right to the other team.
He be throwing that thing, dog. Like it looks so pretty. Like when the camera, like when the screen be like on him, he be and he let that thing go, and then it goes and follows the ball, and then there's 3 other defenders.
Then they start going back the other way.
Yo, how is he a backup in the league, bro? Like I just don't. It gotta be for like entertainment at this point.
Man. Jameis is funny. He a funny dude, and he don't even be trying. Jameis is naturally a funny dude, bro. Now, they showed him like warming up and running out the tunnel, and they were like, "Bro, how is Jameis just naturally funny when he ain't even trying?" But no, man, give me the Patriots today, man. Give me the Patriots bouncing back. It'll probably be a defensive struggle though. I'm talking about like 10-3. Take the under in that game.
Yeah, I just changed my pick because that's Jameis.
So then you got the Bengals at the Cardinals. Now, is this a get right game for the Bengals or the Cardinals for real? Because the Cardinals been in every game that they done lost.
I'm gonna still go with the Bengals. I just can't go with the Cardinals. I think this is all right, guys,
must win.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the.
Damn, that Saints ain't never won me no money, and they ain't gonna win nobody no money. So if I gotta lose picking against the Saints, I take that L. Damn that. I'm not picking the Saints. I don't care if the Saints never win another game as a franchise. I swear to God. I put it on. I put it on God and 2 white men.
Hey man, that's how I feel about the Kings.
I swear for God and 2 white men. All right, let's keep it going. Let's get out of here, man. Jets and Broncos. Oh shit. Give me the Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
I'm gonna go with the Jets. Well, no, who did I pick? I'm gonna stick to my picks. Yeah, I picked the Jets. But man, did you see that interview with Marshawn and Uncle and Uncle?
Yeah, Uncle Marshawn, bro. Yeah, man.
My idea
turmoil. It was some turmoil over there
of Russ Seattle, is like,
Russ a-hole.
Dog.
And everybody used to see. I ain't even gonna go into it because you got to get.
If y'all ain't seen it, watch the interview with Marshawn Lynch. And Club Shay.
Marshawn tell the real now. He tell it all. He keep it a thou out. And Russ, bro. Yeah, Russ ain't no good teammate.
I'm not surprised with how the Broncos are looking, especially after hearing that.
Yeah, I said a lot of people kind of knew that about Russ too, though. A lot of people didn't. Kind of already knew, but at the same time, I get it. All right, who you got? Jacksonville? Not Jacksonville. The Panthers. Well, yeah, Jacksonville. They up right now, but I picked Buffalo to win. Unfortunately,
I picked Buffalo too.
The Panthers at the Lions. I got Detroit.
I got Detroit, my boy.
The Giants at the Dolphins. I got the Dolphins big. The Dolphins might put up 70 today. Baltimore at the Steelers. Ooh,
I got the Ravens, man.
Yeah, give me
the Ravens too. Yeah.
The Philly. Give me Philly over the Rams.
Oh yeah, 100%. They my top choice. If they lose
Kansas
today,
City
I'm done.
Give me Kansas City over Minnesota.
Absolutely.
And give me Green Bay over the Vegas Raiders.
1,000%.
Sound like we on the same accord today, except
Cowboys
for the
Cowboys and 49ers, man. Who you got?
Who? Oh shit, 49ers.
I got
walking
49ers.
away. Easy.
I got 49ers.
Dak in a big game? Oh hell no, I'm straight. I can't.
But and it's away. It's at San Fran. If he was home,
they have a better chance of losing a close one. But now this one, I think Cowboy fans gonna feel like Miami fans after this.
No, it ain't gonna be that close.
I ain't gonna be that close. You're right. They lost. Is it worse to lose a close game or is it worse to lose? Just go ahead and lose. Because I'm pretty sure Miami was in. They were feeling great all the way up until about 38 seconds left in the game.
They felt great until that boy completed that wobbly pass on the sideline, and they were like, "Oh no!" That's that. Until that play happened, it was 14 seconds.
It's about to happen.
They was like,
"It's about to happen." It's about to happen. I told me I watched it 28-3, baby. I watched it. I seen it happen. I watched it 28-3. I watched it. I promise. You know when that momentum is on their side and you can't get it back.
No, I personally feel. How you gonna tell me my opinion of what I feel is wrong? Lord have mercy. That's what's wrong with y'all. Can my personal opinion is worse to get blown. I guarantee you, them folks when who was it? Broncos losing to Miami by 70 feel way worse than a team losing in the last minutes. I guarantee you, them 70 points hit way different than losing the game. I personally. If I'm losing, if I got to sit there and watch it and just keep watching, they was down by. If I got to watch a whole quarter of us down by 50 points, I might fight. I might throw a point out. I might get out of character. Now, if I lose on some late stuff, you upset, you in the moment, cool, get your moment. But when you got to sit there and bask in it and sit in that L,
well, you got 60 minutes. They done put up fault on you in the first quarter. Oh, bro.
You got to sit in that and knowing you can't do nothing about it. Oh, man, that's worse. Your stomach hurt. Your head start hurting. You're trying to fight. Do I want to fight back? Do I not? Look, man. Ugh. No, I didn't say y'all had it in the bag. Y'all probably felt more. Y'all felt confident going against Georgia Tech with 14 seconds, and they're on their 30.
They were real confident they were going to win. They just wouldn't give me no points. Remember?
When they were down, they had 0 timeouts, 14 seconds left on their own 30. Everybody, unless you're playing against a elite team, will think that, yeah, man, we got this. That's two plays. 2 plays. And y'all let them hit a sideline catch, and he didn't even get out of bounds. They made it all the way back to the line of scrimmage, spiked it, and then rolled out and threw it over your whole. He got behind all your All-American safeties. Cam Kitchen is about to be just like Buda Baker last time. The boy was all this, all that, and didn't get drafted at all. So we don't care.
Hey, man, you guys got about 20 more minutes, man. Please make sure you go in and join the DraftKings sponsored contest from Toe2Toe Sports. You can join that at our Toe2Toe Sports page. Man, I messed that up. Hey. All right, well, we got to go, man. It's time to get up out this thing. KB and Kelvin, y'all continue this in the group, man. But we're gonna play that thing for Miami one more time, man. We want Want to give Miami fans one more time to see this thing, this video that we made for you guys, this monologue, or it's tribute, however you want to call it, however you want to spin it.
And it will be released later on throughout the day.
Yes, sir. You definitely will be able to find this on all platforms. We out till next week. Peace.
It's under 4 seconds. Just take a knee. Like, you should not be handing this football off. Right. I don't know what Miami is doing.
That's it. There's Cheney. Is straight ahead. Tackled and the ball popped out.
You gotta read the clock. I mean, read the card. I mean, to me,
Georgia Tech has it with 26 seconds left.
26
information
seconds.
there to change that.
No timeout.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Back. Just go ahead and fail the try.
What are we doing?
Hear that, Wes? Block the football.
Singleton, the fastest of the receivers to the top of the screen.
Crazy. They're on that 45.
From the pocket, flush to his right.
44.
Moving downfield.
I still love you.
Lord. That was Uncle Luke last night. Somebody help Uncle Luke. Everybody check on Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke rolling over in his grave. Somebody check on Luke. I know.
Meanwhile, Sapp and Irvin in Colorado.
Yeah. Sapp and Irvin in Colorado. They ain't worried about this. Colorado won yesterday. They happy. Worried about this, man.
All right, man.
Hey,
Let's
man,
get out
y'all
of here,
be
man.
out, man. We out this thing. See y'all next week, man. Next Sunday, man. Make sure y'all tune in.
Yes, sir.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.